leaving a sticky yellow slime all over her car. It happened again last February, and calls began pouring into the local Alpenhorn newspaper.
And they had a tremendous upsurge of children that were not going to school at that time.
Pharmacist Ed Burrows says it is the most mysterious illness he's seen in 22 years on the mountain.
A lot of eye infection problems, upper respiratory problems, nosebleeds.
The nearby March Air Force Base say it didn't come from them.
So you just mentioned contrails. So how do the contrails affect or have an impact on the climate?
Right. Well, contrails have a huge impact on climate. And so, in fact, some of the recent modeling work that has come out of DLR suggests that contrails today, just the ones that we're able to see up in the sky, maybe today, this week, this month, have a larger impact on Earth's climate than all of the carbon dioxide emitted by aircraft since the first powered airplane flight. So that's a huge effect. And so even as CO2 accumulates, greenhouse gases accumulate in the atmosphere, the impact of these contrails trapping heat and reflecting sunlight back into space is having a huge effect on the Earth's energy balance.
All right, guys, welcome into another edition of Above Ground World News Weather Warfare. We got so much stuff to get into tonight, it's not even funny. You heard the man. The contrails that you see today are worse than all the contrails from the beginning of air flight. But what we know is they're really chemtrails. Anyway, let's jump into this. First thing we got to get into, you always hear me talking about Acquiesce, the company Acquiesce. Well, finally, Jim Lee got an interview with this David Miles, the founder of Acquiesce and Miles Research. And this is a must listen. I got all the links down in the description. Pretty interesting. I'm going to break down this video here in the next couple days. I got to listen to this thing a couple times to get exactly where this guy is coming from. But there's some very interesting things. They told him to build a bunker. The ABC alphabet gangs told him to build a bunker. So that was pretty crazy. But yeah, here's his website. All these links are in the description. Over 40 events were moderated. He calls it weather moderation, not weather modification. They always try to work around these issues. And here's the actual Acquiesce website that has been since took down. But if you come back here to the Wayback Machine, all the info is right here. I got this link in the description also. Got his white papers on the technology, which he's not going to give you the technology. This is just the white paper on some of the stuff he's done. So all these links are going to be in the description. And like I said, I'll do a video to break these down a lot better because there's so much information in that. And so here's the other thing we got to jump into right off the bat. For all you guys that's been with me for a while, you know I was talking about how they were trying to create the La Nina, and then they split the polar vortex, and then they couldn't get the El Nino to form. Now guess what? Now they're trying to shoot for a El Nino. So Australia moves to El Nino alert, and the drought is likely to continue. Well, all they got to do is call Dave Miles up. He ended the drought in 2005. So anyway, just thought that was pretty interesting. They've raised the level, and here's what they say. While El Nino alert would typically mean the chance of El Nino forming in the coming months is around 70%, seasonal dynamics in the Pacific Ocean mean that it would be unusual, though not impossible. So there you go. It'd be unusual for El Nino to form, but it's not impossible. That means they're working on it. So they couldn't make the La Nina. So here we go. Now we're going to watch them try to make El Nino. So heads up on that. Got all these links down in the description. But yeah, pretty crazy. It's like they're listening to us, and then they're trying to counteract us. They're trying to do the opposite of what we're reporting. So now we reported on all of it. So now what are they going to do? Hey, thanks there, Jarrett. Much love out there. So that's pretty crazy, man. And then here's some other news coming out of RT, the propaganda machine. Climate change is national security issue. Pentagon warns new report slammed by Dems. This is so crazy. You know, they always call everything is climate change now. First it was global warming. Now it's climate change. Now it's climate moderation, weather moderation. There is a complete weather war going on, and these a-holes here at the UN and the Pentagon and alphabet gangs never talk about the airplane exhaust, the chemtrails, the contrails, the inadvertent weather programs. They never talk about the climate engineering. It's going on across the world. All you got to do is just type in the budgets for each country. It'll tell you how many sprayer planes they bought, you know, how many rockets they bought to modify the weather. It's just crazy, man. I can't talk very good tonight. Wow. All right, so something strange here. Let me get this layer off if it'll let me. All right, yeah, so, okay, what's going on now? All right, we got to see if this will load. Something is really funky with the WORLDVIEW map tonight. And now it's disappeared. What in the hell? All right, let's give that a minute to load. That's crazy, man. I just looked at this. Stream's fine. All right, they're not hacking in us here. Let me back it up a day just see. Yeah, it's like gone. What the heck? I had this all preloaded. Oh, anyway, what I was going to show you before we jump into the Earth null and stuff. Look, they have a huge swath that is blacked out right over the United States. There's something in this area they don't want us to see. I tried different browsers. I've tried different computers. They're hiding this area. So you can bet when we get this information tomorrow, if we get it tomorrow, it's going to be highly censored. So we'll come back to this. Just want to try to figure out why this shit ain't loading. What the heck, man? This was all loaded, all preloaded. Maybe I need to get rid of these 2 extra bands I have on. Okay, let's just go to the Earth null. That thing is not working. So we can clearly see there's no El Nino or La Nina growing anywhere. You know, you have an El Nino over here and a La Nina over here, and there's neither one forming, hasn't been forming ever since they split the polar vortex winds. Let's go ahead and go check the polar vortex winds. So here's our polar vortex. It's in the exact same damn place it's been for like 3 or 4 days. It's actually kind of growing here over Africa. Let's go ahead and get this viewed, and then let's look back at last year at the very same time. Let's go back 1 year and see what it's supposed to look like. That's what it should look like. That's not what we have. See, like right here, I bet there might be an El Nino, or I don't remember last year, but yeah, that's not what it looks like now. This is what it looks like now. They ruined it. They screwed it up. Let's go ahead and check the temperatures up here. So right now, we're still the coldest spot on the planet. We're at 97 degrees, minus 97 Fahrenheit. Down at the south, in the Antarctic, we're at minus 18. Minus 18, minus 90. Does something sound wrong with that? Let's take a look over here. Minus 33 in Russia. And they're actually starting to drop. Minus 74. So I'm hoping that's not trying to turn into another rapid heating event. Let me fast forward this for a minute. No, what sucks though is that cold air is swinging back towards us. It looks like they're sending a pressure wave to blow this cold back over the United States. See this little bit warmer spot here? Let me back that up. It's starting out right there over the Sea of Japan. Or actually, that's more up towards, Yeah, that's Sea of Japan. And then watch it. It kind of traverses to the east. That's all we got right now. So it starts over here, and it's starting to push all this cold air back over the United States. So we're going to get another freaking super cold spell. Let's go down to the surface. Yeah, it was a rapid heating event. It was a manufactured rapid heating event. We could actually go all the way back in time and show you when it happened. And the thing is, it didn't happen naturally. I mean, it could happen by a compression event, but we're talking more of a compression event of the ionosphere, like they used ionophonic heaters or satellite or something to heat this area up over Russia to create this. There's no sun. It's wintertime up here. There's no solar radiation to be hitting the North Pole. This was completely fabricated. Look at this. We're going all the way back to when it happened, and it started out right in Russia. Look at that. It went from nothing on the 4th, January 4th, we had nothing, and one day, boom, we have 9 degrees. And right here we have minus 99. So there's a 90-degree difference in just a few thousand miles. This was the rapid heating event. This was completely manufactured. And we also caught a giant plasma lightning bolt that started out around the Hart area and went all the way around right to this point on the Ram slider. You can actually go back and check that out too. All documented. It was a manufactured rapid heating event. They did the same thing in 2014. They did it again. All right, let's go ahead and check the jet stream. I think the meteorologists are baffled on the jet stream winds. So I don't know why the winds ain't coming here. Oh, there we go. All right, let's get these going. I mean, the jet stream's just all, hold on, let me go down to 70 HPAs. See, it's like part of the polar vortex is down here. It's like, let's look at this last year, because something just doesn't seem right here. Let me click apply. All right, see, so even here at 70 HPAs up, you know, probably like 60,000 feet, 80,000 feet. These winds should be way up in the north. This is what should be bringing us the cold weather. But look where it's at. It's not even over the United States. It's out here over the same place that warm air is being pushed over. That was another thing with that guy from Aqueous, something I learned on Jim's video of interviewing him. They not only target the atmospheric rivers, but they target the high pressure systems. That's how they park high pressures and drought countries out, man. It's the same technology. We see it nightly. So, yeah, look at these. Look at the winds. They're all screwed up. They're just all messed up. Everything's screwed up. They've gone too far with the weather modification. The thing is, when you screw the weather up over here, it screws it up over there. You'd think they'd know that by now, but they don't care. Let's check the mean sea level pressures. So, yeah, now we got a little double low pressure coming in. We got a low pressure parked over the center of Texas, New Mexico area. We'll have to see when we get into the forecast. We'll take a look at that. All right, let's go ahead. While we're here, let's go ahead and check the ocean and see what kind of wave anomalies. Yeah, so Iceland and all them's getting hit right now with the 30-foot waves. Let's go ahead and fast forward to see if we got any kind of anomalies coming up that we need to send out an alert. It doesn't look like nothing too big. All right, so we're okay on the wave warnings. Got a pretty good one there by Australia, but nothing major. Let's go ahead and check the sea surface temperatures. Everything looks pretty normal. We can always check this with last year's. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick to see the difference. Did I click apply? I don't know if I clicked apply. Let's try it. Yeah, so here was actually almost a cooling event, almost a La Nina, but not quite. So let's get back to now. Yeah, so really it's actually a little bit warmer just north of the equator, a little bit from last year. Nothing too major. And here we are at the sea surface temperature anomalies. They couldn't create the La Nina. Let's go ahead and check this one from last year and just see. Yeah, see, last year the waters were way cooler. There was really no hot area over here, so that's quite a bit different. Let's go ahead and get back to now. Yeah, the ocean looks like it's boiling right now. All right, let's go ahead and check the carbon monoxide concentrations. Look, everybody is way down. Look at that wave of carbon monoxide out there in the ocean, man. That's everything from the United States just got blew off into the Atlantic. Good riddance. Africa's bad. China's suffocating. India's actually let up a little bit. Where the hell's... Oh, there they are. Yeah, everybody's kind of down lower right now. I don't know how long this will last, but good thing. Let's check the carbon dioxide. It's way down too. There must have been some kind of pulse wave that blew all this crap out. Yeah, everybody's looking pretty good on the carbon dioxide. Let's go ahead and check the sulfur dioxide. It's all looking down too. Really clean spots up here. Crystal clear up there. Let's go ahead and check the particles, particulates. Ooh, we got a lot of fracking problems going on here. We got the volcano down there in New Mexico, but look over here in Texas. That is really picked up. Hey, thanks there, deplorable Chris. Hey, we got 5 new babies right now, 5 new baby chicks. Fracking issues or volcanic issues up in the BC area. Something still going on there around Oregon, Washington, and everybody else is looking much better. You know, one thing, like all the dust out here off of Africa, it's got tons of aluminum in it, just like the particulates coming out of these planes. The aurora's looking okay. All right, we're done with the Earth. Now let's go ahead and try. All right, it looks like it's back to working. And let's go ahead and let me go ahead and check these layers, see if they're still messed up. Look, they're hiding something right there. This thing should be completely loaded. And it's giving us a football shape. So we'll see what layers we can check. Wow, so we can't even look at this one? What is going on here? Let me try. Oh, it just loaded. That one's not loading. Yeah, there's 2 that's not loading. All right, let's try to see if we can see anything right in this area, because this is what they're not wanting us to see. Well, we got a major spraying operation. What do we got right there in Louisiana or Mississippi? Look at this thing. What is that, a rocket? What is that? The bad thing, I don't think I can check the layers to find out. So whatever it was, it went from nothing to that. So we definitely have a new operation over Texas. Something is the target right there. Yeah, it sucks everything ain't loading. Even my end, it's not coming in that clear. Let's see if this will load here. Wow, man, this thing is running like crap tonight. The stream's doing good. Just the WORLDVIEW people are sucking. All right, so it looks like we got this one to work with. It seems like it's working okay. We can see out here off the west coast. Let that load a little bit. They're still hitting this area. They're still hitting it hard, really. I mean, this is major. Look at that. You can see sprays, under sprays, under sprays. And it looks like we have almost a hole punch cloud over here. Look at this. You can really see that they're hitting this thing with the frequencies and the chemtrails. That may be a ship track right there. So, yeah, they got a lot of things going on out here in the Pacific right now. So we're going to have to watch that system. That must be the next system. So it looks like up in Canada, they're all pretty clear right now. Looks like Oregon's clear. Actually, it looks like everybody in the West Coast is clear. That must mean they are refueling. They are reloading the aerosols. We got a spray right over Lake Michigan right here. Couple of them. Let me see if we can get the layer on this. Nope. Maybe this one. So several sprayers. So yeah, they're definitely feeding that. They're doing some cloud seeding right there. Over Wisconsin, a little bit of Minnesota. We got a new operation here over the Bajas. Or this is actually the same one that's been going for days. New Mexico's getting hammered. Parts of Phoenix, not Phoenix, but parts of Arizona's getting hammered. What do we got here? What is this thing? All right, it's still not loading real good, man. Wow, look at Florida is clear. First time. Florida is clear. We should celebrate. What is this? We got a little something maybe right there. A fire maybe. Mississippi's pretty damn clear. Maybe a little bit clearer. It looks like most of the spraying operations are out here in the Midwest, out over Kansas, Missouri. I know they're spraying right over my head right now. I have the headache to prove it. Tennessee's getting hammered. So this whole operation's coming your way, coming towards the East Coast. But live it up today because you guys are all clear. That's awesome. Lot of looks like a lot of RF coming off the coast there. Now where we had the big spray yesterday over Bermuda, they're still spraying it. They've dropped a smoke curtain out here. This is a smoke curtain right here, if this will load. Yeah, I couldn't see it. I had too many chemtrails. So when we see these huge, long white lines right here, let's see if I can get it to, I can almost, yeah, so we get partial here, but this long, skinny line, this is a smoke curtain. I should have one queued up here so I can show you what a smoke curtain is. This is a smoke curtain from 1923. Now just imagine this, but in today's aircraft. That was like a biplane that laid this. Now imagine a C-130 flying out here across the ocean, dropping one of these. This is what we're looking at in the WORLDVIEW map. That, and like I said, that's from 1923, so you can imagine what they have now. So yeah, they're doing some solar radiation management out here. They're doing a major spray. Yesterday, Bermuda was the most sprayed place on the planet. Let's go ahead and check them out, man. Now they're getting bombarded. So let's go ahead and check out yesterday's spraying operation out here, because it was insane. I've never seen Bermuda get hit the way they got hit yesterday. So I'm trying to get the right layer here. Should be coming up. Man, if they censored this, I'll be pissed. See if I can get it to load. Nope, there it's still there. They didn't hide it. So yesterday, here was the grid operation. This was the mega cloud seeding operation over Bermuda. Stratospheric engineering, ice nucleation. They did it all right here over Bermuda. And this is, let's go up a day. This is what it turned into. They're still dropping a huge smoke curtain. And let's just follow this thing up, man. We got aerosols. We got synthetic clouds going all the way up. Ooh, here they are. They're out here in the Atlantic Ocean. So this is the way they're guiding it. Check these guys out. Now you watch tomorrow, this same freaking smoke curtain cloud is going to be exactly where they're spraying right now, right out here. This thing is being aimed for Europe. It's going to go right over Ireland, right into France. I guess they're aiming for France. So heads up for France. It's probably going to take it a day or two to get there. But this is coming your way. I mean, look at these freaking huge chemtrails here. These are not like leisure planes flying out here. These are weather modification planes flying out here. Unreal. So let's go ahead and check the UK. They got a spraying operation in the southern half, and they're so cloud covered I can't really see a whole lot. Just trying to get that to load a little bit. What is that up here? Is that something? Give that thing a second to load, and it ain't gonna load. Norway's clear. Sweden looks pretty clear. I'd have to get some on the ground reports from them. The Netherlands are clear right now. They may have one big fat line. Oh, look what's coming though. They're here. The sprayers are here. See if we can get that to load. Man, what is wrong with the worldview tonight, man? It is really sucking. Yeah, they're starting to get sprayed. The Netherlands hardly ever catches a break, man. They get hammered daily. Let's see if we can get this thing to load. It's just a blur. Yeah, they're definitely going after the Yellow Vest program. They're trying to drug them all, just like they do us. Wow, this thing just is not loading tonight. I guess the government strike, maybe NASA's on strike. Cheapskates, they make millions and billions off us. They ought to work. Anyway, Portugal's clear. We have to go check with Peter from Portugal and see if the NexRads went back down. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Portugal was just getting bombarded daily by chemtrails. And I got an email saying that the radars went down. They couldn't fly the chemtrail planes. And sure enough, for like 2 weeks straight, not a plane one was near Portugal. So that could be a hint on what needs to happen. All right, Greece is getting ready to get blasted. Man, this map is just sucking tonight. And the crazy thing is I had this all loaded before the show. So, yeah, I'm trying to zoom in and out to get this thing to load. And I found out yesterday, we thought Israel was getting sprayed, which they were getting hit with some inadvertent spray, but a lot of that, they sent off some rockets last night. So that's what we were looking at. But they are crystal clear today. You can see a little spraying over here, though. Still got to keep our eyes on that area. Man, this is just making this really hard because it's not loading. Like, it's even blurry to me. Like, I can't even find Guam right here. And there was something going on there. Hopefully this will load. Oh, maybe it's because I got that up. We'll see if we close that last tab, if this helps. Now the stream's kind of sucking. Hey, greetings from South Australia. You guys been getting hammered the last few days. They're killing the fish in your lakes. Much love out there. You guys are just like we are. We're all fighting the evil ones. All right, yeah, here's Guam. There was something weird over here that I was looking at earlier. If this damn thing will load. And it's just not loading. The stream's kind of sucking. We may have to give this just a second to kind of catch up. Hey, we love Northern California. We love everybody, so. All right, I'm just kind of letting this catch up because the stream's sucking. The visuals are sucking. and it's making it hard to find things. So I'm going to try to load another map up just to see. Yeah, I think it's just the WorldView map because this seems to be flying just fine. All right, yeah, hopefully it'll come back. The stream will come back. Oh, we got Victoria, Australia in the house. Here, while this is loading here, I'll just do some shout outs. The stream's sucking anyway. Welcome in David Yates, North Case, California. I lost everybody here. St. James, welcome in. Bamboo Soldier, LB, much love, Guru Bob. Hey, the house is going fine. I'll do an inside video here pretty soon, man. It's a lot of Ozark, Missouri, same. Yeah, we'll wing it. Stack, Keith Long, welcome in. Discerning Light, welcome in. Chad, welcome in. Tesla, Eminem, Daisy, Zippity Doodah, Access, Nancy, Thomas, Q City Lady, Polymer, Sarah Hubbard, Madonna, David Gasper, The Answers Above, Brandon, Mad Jeeper, and Crafted, Don, Jan, Captain Guam, Oscar P, Hodgepodge, Jupiter's Realm, Rouse, LB, Justice, St. James, Bill, Copper Tropicals, Bohemian Bulletin, Paris is Calling, Stack, GT, David Smith, and Anita Stewart. My Synagogue one, I don't know how to say that. Carla, Love Pugs, Lisa A, Upright 88, St. James, Cleveland, Marco, Awakened Piss, Felipe, Anita, Discerning Light, Lisa, Linda, Nanny, Jack, Truther, Trucker, Later, Liberty, Good Guys, Raising Cain, okay, Rusty, Grandpa C, MNM, Tracy May, welcome in. Whew, that probably didn't help the stream any. Cheryl, welcome in. Tennessee's in the house. We got different people from Australia in here. What time is it in Australia? It's got to be late. Got to be really late or really early, one of the two. All right, let's go ahead. This web page is loading, so let's go ahead and take a look at the next couple days here. I'm just going to kind of fast forward through this. And so here we are on Tuesday, the 22nd. Here's our next little cold system. Did anybody notice the wind today in Missouri? If you're around Missouri, man, we got this crazy-ass wind coming out of the south. Like, it's windier than this map shows. Like, by far. It's windier right now. In fact, let me go back and look. Yeah, for some reason, we're just getting blasted with wind right now in Missouri. This map ain't even giving it no justice whatsoever. So here we go. This is on Wednesday. So Wednesday, going later in the day, it looks like we got some severe stuff there around right there at Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. And then it goes right over Kentucky, Tennessee, and Alabama. Then, here's where it gets pretty severe. This is on Thursday. So you guys need a heads up out here because this storm looks really severe as far as the rain and then heavy snow back behind it. So heads up on that one. And as far as we'll go on there, I wonder if I got the wind map on this. Let's go ahead and try to check out and see if I can get the winds. But I want the surface winds. Let's just try. That's pretty close to the. Let's see what this one is. Damn, 135. Wow. That's brutal. Yeah, I think it was like 118 yesterday. So we can take this back to right now. Yeah, here's the wind right here. Well, not really. So today is the 21st. Okay, let's get this on the 21st. Yeah, this ain't the right wind map. What the heck? temperature, wind. Well, I guess we'll try this one. Wow, the stream was good for a minute. Now it sucks again. What is going on with the stream? Whoa, look at them winds right there. Boy, good thing them were off the coast when them winds hit. We're talking 80-mile-an-hour winds right there. Man, I needed this map the other day when it went over Texas or California. They had 160-mile-an-hour winds above 7,000 feet around the Sahara, Nevada. Hey, thanks there, Upright 88. Much love out there. All right, New England's in the house. So, yeah, here's the wind we're getting right now, man. This wind is really wicked. Look at that. That's what I'm in right there, that dark patch. Ooh, look over here in Kansas. So they're getting even worse wind than I am. Wow, and it just goes away. So that wind right there is showing around 60 miles an hour. That's crazy. All right, so let's see where this wind's going. Is it going to northern Arkansas, Tennessee? Now this is at 850 HPA, so that's not really the surface winds, but it's not that high up. Let me try to think here. 850, that's about 4,000 foot up. You know, that's not real high. 1,500 meters up. Whoa, yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna have to learn this map a little more, try to learn how to read this one a little better. But yeah, all I know is right now it's windier than hell here in Missouri. And if I put it on the date, the 21st, that's what we're in right now, right there. So yeah, it's really windy right now. You had to rip a kite in half right now if you tried to fly a kite in this, man. It'd be ripped away. So I guess we're not going to be able to use the WorldView map because it just ain't loading. All right, we're pretty much done with that anyway. Let's go ahead and jump into something else. Let's go ahead and check the Mimic map. We forgot to check it, I think, yesterday. Drinking a little bit of detox tea right now. Let's see if that'll work on the throat a little bit here. All right, let's go ahead and get to the Mimic. The Mimic 1 is down, man. There's something wrong with the Mimic 1. Ever since the cooling down of the north, it messed up the Mimic 1. Now, yesterday we were seeing them blast this water vapor back out away from the coast. So we're going to see what it's doing today. So here we are. This is the rivers of the sky. This is the water vapor up in the troposphere. And we've caught some crazy anomalies on this before. A bunch of pulse beams. Hey, thanks, sir. Bamboo. Much love out there. Nice crowd out there, too, tonight. So yeah, it's not really giving us a whole lot of data here. So probably by tomorrow we'll get a little better picture of what's going on. All right, let's get out of that. Let's go ahead and check the... Yeah, but make sure you guys check out that Jim Lee interview. I'm going to try to interview that guy. I'm going to study a little more of that interview. And then I'm going to send that guy a couple emails, see if he wants to come on this show. And then if you guys got any questions you want me to ask that guy, if he agrees to it, then I'll do a little quick video, and then everybody can put your question in the chat. And we'll go from there. All right, let's take a look at the radars. What's going on with the radars? Whoa, look over there off of Oregon. What are they doing out there? That's how they're keeping away the atmospheric river. Look at that. That's 100% evidence they're keeping the rain away. Look at it. Like, I've never even seen them do that before. Well, we're definitely going to look at that one. That is crazy. Seeing if I see any kind of chaff signatures. Look, all the ones down in California, the military ones, are not in military mode no more. Everything's actually running pretty calm. You know, little blinks here and there, but nothing. The only one that's really freaking out's there off the coast of Washington and Oregon. Let's go ahead and look at that from the 2 kilometers. We'll look at the water vapor first. Yeah, we need to like try to get everybody to ban the mainstream, news. So let's see if they're trying to keep that moisture away. What am I on here? Oh, that's not right. I wanted to look at the water vapor. That's why it's looking weird to me. All right, I want to check this one out. Let's see if we can see anything. And we're going to move to the radars after this. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. There we go. And then I want to put the vapor one. Whenever I see a radar anomaly, we got to kind of look at other things just to see if we can try to catch what's going on here. Yeah, so that's not matching. Wow, look at it. You can see the frequencies right there. All right, so that's really not matching the radar. Hey, thanks, sir, Carol. Much love. Yeah, that's right, Polly. No vaccines, no MSN, no CNN, no nothing like that. It's just, why do you think they call it programming? They want you to think a certain way. They're programming. And believe me, they've got me before. And the way I noticed it, I mean, this is crazy, but you know, here around down the road is Warsaw, Missouri, and there's still cafes that you can go in and smoke. And we got so programmed about smoking in public that we went in the restaurant, we're looking around, we see some people smoking in there, we're like, hey, what the hell, you can smoke in here? But we didn't feel right smoking in there. And that's because we were programmed, man. It's crazy, man. They can program your mind without you even knowing it. So that's just pretty crazy right there, watching that. This is our same bloomin' onion next rad that's always doing crazy stuff. And it looks like it still is. Hey, thanks out there. I missed the last super chatter there. Oh, that was Carol A. Much love. Who'd I miss? Bamboo, much love. I missed somebody out there. Damn it. All right, well, hey, thanks. Much love there, super chat. I didn't catch you there. Hey, no problem there, Radical Russo. You know, that's like other channels have helped my channel grow. I mean, high impact blogs, high impact fix. Man, he really helped us grow like thousands of subscribers. Richie from Boston, Carol, they're at Never Lose Truth, James Munder. A lot of channels have helped this channel, so I don't mind helping other channels either. I mean, it's the whole thing. So yeah, this is just crazy looking right here. And it's going to be, I can't wait to see what happens if the rain gets any closer or if they're killing it, trying to kill it off. So yeah, I think we're all surrounded by the MK Ultra freaks. You know, we were all asleep at one time, man. We weren't born awake. Something had to slap us in the face to wake us up, and 9/11 was a huge one. What set me off completely was doing astrophotography, because I'd look at all the sky charts, thinking I might have a nice clear night, and then I get out there and here comes this freaking fleet of planes just polluting the shit out of the sky, and I'm like, what the hell? Now it's cloudy. It's kind of like it goes in a warp mode right here. We see the little beam shooting out. So this one, that's about the only one that's really doing some funky stuff. So let's go ahead and jump over to the Ghost 16, and we also need to look at the poles. We need to see if there's been any kind of plasma releases. So we're going to go ahead and go check the Colorado State GOES 17 right here. We're going to let that load. Then we're going to go check the GOES 16 and see if we can see anything where they censored it out. So that's all looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and check the GOES 16. Wow, look at that. Right, look at it where the Bahamas or Bermuda is. Remember the big spraying operation yesterday? Look at the mass of clouds it turned into. Right where my mouse is. Look at that. They created that. That's a weather system that was created by the aerosols. And they're trying to hide something in this area. All right, let's go ahead and check the Hawaiian, or the Himar. I don't even know how to pronounce this one, but it's over here by Australia, the Japan satellite. They're burning alive down here in Australia, man. It's hot down there. They're in summertime down there. They're roasting. They're engineering another drought, but they got David Miles down there, man. He can end the drought in 20 years. He guarantees it. It's on his website. Check it out. All the links are in the description. He ended the drought there in 2005. He made it rain in the desert over Africa. He stole California's rain in 2012. It goes the list. He's done over 40 weather. Whoa, we got some crazy shit going on here. I've never seen it do that. All right, I may have to try to download. See the purple skies, man? That's from plasma. This is the Arctic. You know, a lot of people think we don't have. This is the only satellite feed I know of either one of the poles. Now, you can download, you can go back in time and download. But man, this thing is a mega. This is thousands of bits of data right here. I mean, it's mega. Let's go ahead and check the Antarctic. Whoops. Southern Hemisphere. See what's going on down there. So look, it don't look like the ice cap's melting. Look at that. It's just spinning right there around the center. How come it spinning around the North Pole? That's because they're affecting it. That's because they're moving it. And what's that red dot? There's some kind of red anomaly right there, little red square. See if I can pause that. Let me get that on that little red dot. What is that? It's right there. See if I can zoom in. What is that? We have a UFO in Antarctica. It's blood red. What is that thing? Wow, I can zoom in far. Whoa. It's got red and purples. Man, we can see good down here. This is live. I just found out that we had this just a couple days ago. So if they tell us it's melting and we come right here, we can find out if it's actually melting or if it's growing. Man, we might be able to spot some pyramids and shit down here. Here's a chemtrail. I think I'm going to have to study this a little bit. Let's go ahead and see if I can move that a frame either way. Yeah, this will probably take forever to load. This is a killer on your computer right here. Yeah, look, it won't even load for me. It'll take an hour. All right, so there you go. Here, I'll push this link in the chat there, man, and you guys can check this out. No telling what we can find in this. We got to use these tools while we got them. It may not let me post. This link is huge. Yeah, it's not going to let me post it. All right, let me try to shorten this link a little bit. Here, this might work here. I can't post the whole link. It's too big. So you'll have to kind of mess around with that. But yeah, that's pretty badass right there. We got this. We got the Antarctica and the Arctic. We have satellite feeds live. Somebody needs to get that over to Dabu so he can see that, because I know he don't think we got satellite feeds of there. And there you go, right there. We do have it. All right, let's see if we... Yeah, see, that thing won't even load. I wonder... There we go. I couldn't even get that baby to load. So let's go ahead and jump on over here to the Go 16. We're going to put this on the Cirrus layer. I'll go ahead and put this in chat, too. You can find all these on... you can find all these links on... Jim Lee's climate viewer. If you just go up to, I'll show you how here in a minute. I need to get this. Somebody sent me a newer, better computer, and I don't want to set it up till I get the sheetrock done up here, because I don't want to get a bunch of freaking dust in it. This computer's about to die anyway, so we'll run this one till it dies, and I'll set that one up. All right, let me change the layer here. Hey, no problem out there. Usually I got all these links in the description for all the maps I use, but you might have to go back a few videos. For some reason, they keep taking them, all my links. They'll leave some in there, but they'll get rid of some. It's weird. All right, I'm just looking at this, trying to see if I can spot the mass spraying. Man, there's a lot of clear states right now. Yeah, we're going to go right over Oklahoma and see what that looks like. Look like I've seen some craziness going on there. Well, definitely getting hit with frequencies for sure. Yeah, they're really hard to spot tonight. So really can't really even see them. They're under the clouds. I mean, you can see a little grid pattern in there, but they're like flying under the clouds. So that's really... Let's try Texas. Oh yeah, man! All them events, like the planes being shot down, that was shot down with a rocket, grenade, or grenade launcher, or missile, something. All this stuff is by design. Yeah, a little spring operation down there. Yeah, there they are. Little few in Arkansas. Let's try going right here. Trying to find all the good shots here. Maybe we may not catch none tonight. All right, if it's going to load. Here we go. Now it's starting to load. A lot of short little segmented spraying. Oh, here's the big spraying operation over Kentucky. Yeah, they're getting it pretty bad. So they're spraying right at the tip of this area right here. They're doing the short segmented sprays. That means heavy rain. Every time they do these little short sprays, it rains way heavier. Unless they're doing trying to get away the moisture, but no. Yeah, see, it's going through Illinois, down through Kentucky, down through Tennessee, headed to South Carolina. Yeah, so there's the big spraying operation. Let's jump into that even closer. I like to end with a nice clear shot of these guys in action. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how short these sprays are, man. That's like such short little segmented spraying. But yet you got one that shoots all the way across the screen. See, these are definitely for a purpose. So this spraying operation wasn't even that big, you know. What, a couple 100 miles across maybe? Looks like they're trying to spell something out. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to call this a show tonight. Much love out there. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for everybody that shares this information out. Thanks for all the super chat. Thanks to the Moz. Thanks to everybody out there. We are one big team trying to expose this stuff. So, much love out there. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow night, God willing. If you don't like heavy rock and roll, turn it down. If you do, crank it up. Much love, guys. Here we go. Exit scene. I'll come join you in chat for a little bit. And here we go.